That's a great time to start the episode. What are we doing today? Aiden's food.
I
hope not.
I'm glad we're all of the same mind.
Unfortunately so. Welcome, everybody, to the Brunch of Idiots podcast.
Can you tell we grew up together?
Happy brunch to Burley in the UK.
Happy brunch, Burley.
Happy
Aiden is currently getting his food. Aiden is the knight. I am RJ the ghost. Riley is our Sasquatch.
Hey.
And Jay is our axolotl. If you're new here, welcome. And I'm sorry, and/or you're welcome. If you're not here, if you're not new here, welcome back. Today's episode, I wanted to discuss best and/or worst limited editions. I don't actually remember what sparked this conversation for me in typical RJ fashion. But I can think of one of the most prominent ones for me, Red Bull. I drink an ungodly amount of Red Bull, and they come out with special editions all the time. They have like a summer edition and a spring edition and a winter edition. They have one, I think, for every season. They have a special one out right now, which is iced vanilla berry, I think is technically what it's called. And oh my god, it is so good. It is like crack. And it's funny to me because I've been drinking it a lot lately, and I used to drink one of the previous special editions, which was a summer edition some years back, and it is watermelon flavor. And that one was my favorite for a very long time, and everyone loved that flavor. And it was so popular, they actually moved it from being a special seasonal release to being a full-time flavor. So it's just mass-produced now, and you can find it anywhere. And it has gotten to the point where I will go and try and go back and drink this watermelon flavor, and it just does not do it for me anymore because the iced version is just so good. But yeah, Red Bull does a lot of these. I was doing some research for other limited time stuff because I can't remember exactly what it was that was making me want to do this topic. And Google kept giving me like gaming results, and only gaming results. Like the entire first page was all like limited time, like remasters or like collector's editions or whatever. Went down this rabbit hole, and I found something very interesting that I forgot about or repressed, one of the two. Are y'all familiar with the Big Red Boot?
Honestly, I don't think so.
No.
The Big Red Boot. Is that
Might have been before my time.
thing firemen do to get the...
To
That's
get
a
the door
library.
open, they give it the big red boot.
No.
It's a boot
that's
only
a toy
Clifford
drive.
wears.
I'm
That
going to
firemen
put a
do with
picture
the
of
boot.
this in the Discord for you. You will know
Big
exactly what
dog.
it is when you see it.
Oh my goodness, it's a stupid freaking Astro Boy boots that everybody...
Yes.
Sophia Nygaard did like 17 videos with these boots.
So these were very trendy. I don't even know how long ago. It was some years back. There's a company, I believe it's supposed to be pronounced Mischief. It's
Yes.
MSCHF. And apparently they do all kinds of quirky, random stuff like this. But for whatever reason, these boots were super popular. And they're like a couple $100. Like they're like half a band, like $500.
Are they?
And it's
made
crazy
of
to me.
Plastic?
They're
Yeah,
crock
they're just-
material.
They're just big cartoon boots. For YouTube,
I could
listeners,
3D print that.
I'll put a picture on. If not, you can just Google Mischief Big Red Boot, and you'll find what I'm talking about. Bizarre. And then you want to know what's even weirder than this?
Mm.
they had a crossover with Croc.
With Crocs. Yes.
There's
Do they
a
have them with
Crocs.
holes in them?
Yeah.
Yes, they do.
Big
They were
Crocs.
yellow.
Yeah.
That defeats the purpose of rubber boots like that.
And they have the little band on the back, the strap, but it
But
can't
they're still boots.
go anywhere.
Yeah.
It's just
That's-
stuck in sport mode or whatever.
That's stupid as hell,
I
man.
forgot about that. Oh.
Same.
I hate
Mischief has done a lot of goofy things. They released they had this thing. It was a surprise box, like a blind box thing. But the shtick was, if you purchased the first one, it had a key for the second, or it had a chance to have a key for the second one in it. And if you got the key for the second one, then you could purchase the second one, and so on. And I think there was like 4 layers, but it was basically just gambling.
Yeah.
That sounds like loot boxes, but
It was
layered
It
loot
was
boxes.
Layered loot boxes. It was very dumb.
Dang.
Mischief apparently also had a backwards shoe.
Yes.
Sounds real mischievous.
Like your foot goes in through where the toe of the shoe would be. That's bizarre.
Everyone
don't-
say it with me.
My feet are no
Mischievous.
clipping.
My feet
back
are
rooms?
no clipping.
Oh my, there's some weird shoes they've made, but they're so unique. Anyway,
I
what
wonder,
are some
did
of
they get the?
More than anything.
Because they were they the ones who did the toe shoe stilettos? Hold on.
Oh, that sounds awful.
Are you
Sounds
talking
like
about
a
the
nightmare.
slides?
No, what? Maybe there's a slide. I don't know.
Like
Hold on.
the two-ended slides that are like high heels?
No.
Okay. Because those are the ones I was looking at just now.
Maybe I don't know. Oh my goodness, what the heck is that? No, they were
Bless
Vibram
you.
Thank
Vibram
you.
something crossover.
Imagine toe crocs.
High heel
Toe
Crocs,
Crocs.
I'm sure exists. somewhere.
Balenciaga, that's what it is. It's Vibram X Balenciaga toe shoe heels.
The Balenciaga.
They're hideous. They're horrendous.
Oh my god!
And Rihanna wore them, and then everybody else decided that they could pull them off, and nobody can pull them off. The only reason Rihanna could pull them off, quote unquote, is because she has aura. And she's weird anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, these are not it.
They're really not. But they were also a limited run.
Yeah. What other limited editions y'all got, huh?
I can bring something to the table. It's a system that's ridiculous these days and probably just doesn't work anymore. They may not even be implemented anymore. Who here has heard of the Disney Vault?
Oh my lord.
Yo.
I remember
To-
the Disney Vault.
Bring newcomers up to speed, because I could imagine
Newcomer.
the youngers going, what the heck
Anyone?
is this old man talking about? Well,
Anyone
let me
younger
tell
than
you.
J.
Let me tell you.
Newcomer.
Disney would release their movies for a limited time on DVD and Blu-ray. And
And
after that,
VHS.
oh yeah, and VHS. Must not forget that. And after a set time, they would, quote unquote, put the movie behind the vault, which what that means is Disney would hold the essentially all copies of the movie, and you wouldn't be able to access it and see it anywhere you went. It'd just be gone until they decided to release it again. Now, you'd imagine that for a couple of their greatest ones, that might actually still even be lucrative today if they managed to actually control the production and release of those sorts of things, as hard as that is in the digital age. However, they did that to every movie.
Yep. They're still doing this to stuff that they're releasing on Disney Plus as well, I think. Because some of the stuff goes on there for a limited amount of time, and eventually they take it off of Disney Plus.
That's so dumb.
I don't have any...
Artificial scarcity, man.
Yeah, I don't have any proof that they... Like, I don't know what thing specifically, but that I've heard they've done that. Like,
That's...
You have your own streaming service, and you're taking things off of it
It's not even...
that are your property.
The issue is, right, there's so many digital things that people are like, oh no, we own this, you can't have that. But because it's digital, people just have it anyway.
Looking at you, what are they called? The pictures people are going crazy for a while. NFTs.
NFTs, yeah.
Oh, ew.
The whole downfall of NFTs
Now,
is
that
because
was a
people
good
were
one.
just like, screenshot, I have this now.
Yeah,
It's
they're
like-
like, you can't steal my NFT, and then they're just screenshot and set it as their profile picture. Like, what are you gonna do about it?
I was like, I have, like, it's not worth the same though, because it doesn't have the okay, but I still have the image.
Where is the value? If the value is not in the image itself, then the thing is, right? They weren't even buying the image; they were buying the link to the image.
Yeah,
Which, people could find because it's digital.
because it really was just URLs, wasn't it? Because it was just like
Yeah.
it was
Yeah,
a link more so than an actual picture.
it's no different than, like, owning a website.
Yeah, I didn't really understand that whole craze, but it was really funny to watch.
It-
Mhm.
It drove me crazy. I got really bigly aggressively against anything remotely NFT/crypto related because I don't suffer stupidity.
So,
And yeah.
I use the term vault very sparingly. Not sparingly. Generously.
That's the
Had to go
complete
the other
opposite,
way. Yep.
friend.
Yep. I've been having this issue today. So, any sort of game, like, there's a skin in League of Legends. Yes, I do play League of Legends. Also, I'm not sorry. To myself, even.
I was about to say,
And there's a skin on there for a character that I like playing. This is a really cool skin. It's like, dang, I really want that. Problem is, and this is where the vault is a little more effective in the digital thing. Within the game, they've locked that skin away. Essentially, you would have had to have been since, like, the mid-2000s.
Do you want to know my version of the vault that still takes me off to this day?
Absolutely.
Going.
I might.
A game called Paladins.
Ah, yeah.
Me
Yes.
I played very briefly in the early access or beta that skin was available.
Yeah. Yes. You played the
And-
beta, and it was the Magma Makoa skin.
Yeah, So Makoa, by the way, for anybody wondering, is it was a tank character. It was basically a big turtle man.
Yeah, he had the Roadhog type anchor,
Right.
but also cannon and shields. It was really good. Honestly,
Really-
Paladins is still up. It'd be interesting if y'all wanted to look at that and see what it was. It's got some neat things.
But they said, yeah, you get this skin if you played in the beta. And I'm like, cool. When am I gonna get my skin? Never
And
got
then
it.
you learned that I had it.
Yeah. Aiden had it. I didn't. We played it at the same time. Never got it.
did.
I had like 500 hours in that game. Like,
Yeah.
so mad.
It's
It's one of
so
those
rough.
things. It's like there's nothing you can do about it, but it's like there's no other way to get that skin.
Did you reach out to Hyros?
No.
Jay was also like 12.
Couldn't
Oh,
really
yeah.
do that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, at the time that like when did it officially release? Hold up. That's Minecraft, not Steam. Hold up.
Let me just check the Minecraft really quick.
Me over here with my fat fingers.
Minecraft will
talking
give
about?
me the answer.
May 8th, 2018.
May 8th, 2018. That was a full release though.
No, that was the
Yeah.
beta.
Was it? Oh.
It's crazy.
I was
thought
like
Paladins was older
15
than that.
then.
No, it was
No.
a pretty young game. Thanks, private equity.
Thumbs up.
Taking
I
a
guess I
perfectly
maybe
good
could have
young
done
game off the
something.
market.
Like
Possibly, but who knows?
how much are
at
they
this
really gonna
point.
So I have one, kind of gaming related. I don't know if this is a good one or a bad one. Do y'all remember the Pokemon Oreos?
The ones that came out just
No.
a while ago?
No, they were. I
Oh
guess
no,
maybe
I'm
a-
thinking about the Pokemon Hershey bars that came out recently.
Yeah,
Sorry.
no, these are Oreos from 2021.
Mm.
And they, like Pokemon cards, had different Pokemon on them. I believe there was 16 different ones. At least. That's what it says on the box. And like all things Pokemon, there were collectors. And someone had found a very, very rare Mew Oreo cookie, which apparently was listed on eBay for around $10,000.
That's a cookie that like grows mold, I'd imagine.
Not if it's
Surely-
processed hard enough,
But-
baby.
But I'm sure there's someone out there now with a complete collection of Pokemon Oreos in a display
wow.
case or however you would store a collection of cookies.
I'd imagine
But
something vacuum sealed so it won't go bad.
yeah,
Can I just say?
No.
On the subject of food related things. And this is I think any perishable item that is in any form collectible is stupid.
I think
I-
90% of the market share in Japanese convenience stores would beg to differ.
So here's the thing, right? Like I understand, let me buy the thing because it's a limited. It's going to go bad. Even if you save it, you'll never be able to drink it or eat it after a certain amount of time because it's just going to go bad. The only thing you're keeping it for is the can, but then it loses value if you open the can or like the package. It's like, stop this. Let me eat my food in peace. Also, like stuff like the Red Bull, for example, that RJ was talking about earlier. Like, why are you making a limited run of a drink? Just release it.
I'm gonna try 'em.
I have an excellent song for you. It's by the band Extreme. It's called Money.
That one's a fun song.
There's also
it's on the album Pornograffiti, if you need to know.
Children that are on here, why are you listening to this? Go do something else.
Do we have any children that listen
I
to our
doubt it.
podcast?
I hope not.
we probably will.
Any
sometime,
children that
like, 10 years
disregard
in the
me.
future.
I don't know.
Santa
Have fun,
Claus
I
isn't
guess.
real.
Yeah, there you go. Boom.
The Easter Bunny is, though, and he's terrifying. He's going to come get you.
He'll eat your socks.
He'll eat
And
your toes.
stuff you in an egg. Where
Toes,
do you
he'll
think
eat your
the chocolate
toes,
comes
Dawson.
from?
Jesus Christ.
Now
Okay.
Aiden's friend at work is gonna think we're abusive.
We're not. Dawson loves it, I promise.
Sorry,
Dawson,
sorry.
comments
Sorry,
on the video.
Dawson.
Comments that you love us making fun of you and harassing you. Anyway,
That's-
moving on. Next,
Okay.
next collector's edition, because I have a lot of gaming themed ones. Fallout 76 came
Oh,
out with
boy.
a power armor edition, which was supposed to feature a collectible helmet and a duffel bag, as well as some other stuff like a map and I don't know, stickers or whatever, something. But the most important things were the helmet and the bag. And people thought that the duffel bag, because what originally it looked like was supposed to be like a proper canvas duffel bag, like an actual sturdy bag, and it was like some, I don't know, like polyester or something.
Hate that.
And then, as it turns out, the helmet allegedly got recalled due to mold issues.
That's
So-
Nice.
hilarious. That's
So they kind of
How very
got
Fallout.
double whammied.
Dang.
Bad day to be a Fallout fan, I guess.
guess they had
Hello,
a
yes, I would
falling
like to
out.
give you a moldy helmet. It's authentic to the game.
For
Put it
some
on your head.
reason, I
Go ahead.
really thought that you were going to say, I would like to give you AIDS.
No.
It's a limited time offer.
Oh. Okay. Well, can I decline?
It's from the Fallout community.
Ah, yes, my favorite cause of Fallout. AIDS.
It's-
Oh, boy. The surprise word we'll use for later.
So,
M-I-C-K-Y.
Epic has free games. And a while back,
Yeah.
Sorry, I gotta mute.
She's got to get the giggles out.
oh god, a while back, I got GTA 5 free on Epic, and part of the deal that came with that is that I was gonna get $1 million in GTA 5.
It never came. Why do
It
you keep
never-
getting these?
So, any digital collector's edition or like thing where you're supposed to get extra stuff just never works out for me.
Well, it's probably good then that you didn't get the Dead Island Riptide Zombie Bait Edition.
Bro, that made more than the amount spent on it back in 8 hours after going on pre-sale.
Huh?
I'm talking about GTA 6.
Oh.
Did it? Is it out?
No, it went on pre-sale, and they in 8 hours of it going on pre-sale made $3 billion. They spent $2 billion making it.
This is
The game's not even playable yet. It's in our.
There-
It's there.
This
There
is the
hasn't even
issue
been
with
any
fandoms.
gameplay footage. We still don't know what it looks
We've
like.
had 2 trailers.
This is the issue with fandoms. Oh man,
That was last week's episode.
that is true. I have something though related to limited time that I think is a good one.
Uh-huh.
Personally, for me, some people who have also listened to this podcast, some people here, amongst this group of 4, including me, have heard of the Lego line called Bionicle before, coming from my mouth. Bionicles are really cool, buildable action figures. RJ, if you can do the fancy picture-y thing. Bam! There's a Bionicle. I don't know.
Which one?
Brutica. He's cool.
Hell
Brutica
yeah.
is like poster boy for that. Anyhow, funny that you mentioned Brutica. So they followed this narrative, this storyline, pretty epic one. And they'd go through, and that's how they'd roll out new models. It wouldn't be the same ones every time. So, and they'd be based off of the regions that are from that world, different islands and such. And with each one, with each location, you had like the little guys that were the common folk, you had the heroes, you had the villains, and then you had this special third party that were categorized as Titans. These were the big boys of each release that happened. And these Titans, they were limited. Amongst them, there's the limited edition that would be like a Super Titan, essentially. And they were cool as heck. My favorite one that I ended up getting was of the like big hero of it. His name was Matanui. And he had this mask that had a cool power, Mask of Life. Can't really do the power, you gotta imagine it. But it was one of the biggest Bionicles that I ever had. Fully movable fingers for his hands, which was really cool, so he could actually grip his weapon. And he was big. He was
almost 3 foot tall.
That's
what it felt like. It was probably
definitely what it felt
2
like.
foot.
Probably like 1.5 feet. Either way, though, very cool. I was so heartbroken to have to depart from him. Because my entire collection I was told to give away. But some other kid is enjoying that, and I gotta be happy with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's kind of what I stick to. But that specific time with Legos and with Bionicles, that was amazing and a very big part of the formation of my mind and how it works.
Thank you, Bionicle, for allowing us to have a really cool D&D campaign.
That is true.
Shout out Bionicle.
The canceled Lego line that I sorely wish didn't cancel and didn't fizzle out the way it did. I actually learned more about that, and I'll tell y'all later because it's not related to the podcast.
Okay.
So speaking of limited edition, how are we feeling, millennials who, listen to this podcast, if you exist? How are we feeling about Beanie Babies? And
we got one for sure.
Funko Pops. Popo Funks? Funko Pops.
Funko
Pops.
Yeah. Popo Funks?
I don't know, man. I have 3. 2 of them were given to me by completely different entities, and one of them it's the only Funko Pop I ever wanted.
I searched hard for that one.
And I love him very much.
Yep.
I have a number of them. I quite like them. I have a coworker, and if I remember correctly, RJ might agree with my coworker, but I'm not going to speak for RJ, who is of the opinion that if you collect Funko Pops, you don't collect them for the figures, you collect them for the Funko branding because of the way how big the branding is for Funko on their boxes.
So what if I threw away my box?
See, that's why I think with my coworker, you would be fine, right?
Okay.
I keep mine in my boxes just partially for the resellability, but also they're easier to store like that because I don't have enough space to have them individually out.
Oh,
So
that's fair.
they stack a lot easier this way.
I just
Yeah.
wanted the cutest version of Yondu I could get.
I
That's
think
fair.
Funkos are fun, but they're also incredibly overpriced, much like any collectible. But
Oh.
I think that collecting them is, I don't know, to each their own, but it's a lot. You know, I've seen people with like walls of Funko Pops, and it's like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I could tell the difference between your bedroom and a GameStop, you know? But, like, I think they're fine. I have a couple. I collect other things primarily, but, like, I have a couple. The ones that I buy primarily, I mean, I say primarily, I have 4 of them, are, they're little keychain figures. Like, I have 4 of those. Those ones are pretty fun. Now the ones that I will say I do kind of like, but are very, very overpriced, are the U2s.
Oh, yes.
For whatever reason,
I
do
agree.
not like the style of U2s, which is weird because they're very similar to Funko Pops.
Yeah,
I wonder
But
if
they
it hits
almost
like
have
a
less
Uncanny
personality.
Valley Funko Pop for you.
Let me make
Yeah.
sure I
They're-
know what I'm talking
they're kind of like they're like more chibi
Yeah,
than
I
Funko, if that's possible.
I will say they do tend
It
to
is.
have more characters that are actually like popular
Yeah,
than
'cause
Funko does.
they come out with sets for all kinds of stuff. So they have a lot of collabs, which is kind of cool. They do a lot of stuff for like content creators, like YouTubers and streamers. I haven't bought any of those, but I think it's cool that they have those partnerships. Um, I have a couple of things from Elden Ring that I really liked.
Yeah.
I have one
I wasn't
from Call of Duty. I have a Juggernog machine from Zombies. Those ones I keep in the box. But I don't know much about Beanie Babies though. I mean, I know that they were really popular whenever I was younger, like especially when like the McDonald's collabs were out.
about. Yeah.
Oh, speaking of that, I learned about something and I gotta educate you.
Oh boy.
So, The Emperor's New Groove, right?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Did y'all know the only reason why we have the version of The Emperor's New Groove that we have is because of a limited edition McDonald's collaboration with The Emperor's New Groove for Happy
What?
Meal toys.
What?
What?
Yeah. So originally, Disney wanted to do a much more that they had like a much more put together sort of series, and you'd think that's put together. Apparently, they don't even have a proper script, and they still don't. Whatever they have left of a script is locked away for no one to see. Apparently, The Emperor's New Groove was such a mess, and they were trying to get it together. But McDonald's, which the Disney executives, they had an agreement with McDonald's on these Happy Meal toys, jumped the gun and did a commercial with the Emperor's New Groove Happy Meal toys. And so they had to rush production to get it finished.
That's really funny. And honestly,
That's
I couldn't have
hilarious.
told the difference.
It's one of those things I've learned after the fact that I'm just like, where did this Disney go?
That is really funny.
Oh, I have a good. Speaking of McDonald's Happy Meal toys, I have a good one that was not too long ago. Do y'all remember? Maybe not. Maybe Jay will, because it was pretty old even for like me. But like when McDonald's had those like Transformers toys that were like the different McDonald's foods.
Yes.
I do
Yes.
remember this. It was something I could not obtain.
Yeah, it was, dude. I used to love that. I had like the pancakes, like the flapjacks, or no, they called them hot cakes. But I had that as a kid, and then my cousin had like the ice cream and I think like the French fry. But anyway, they re-released sort of a spiritual successor.
Suck.
Successor. Everyone say it with me. Successor.
Not too long ago, and that was pretty cool. It wasn't nearly the same. They weren't nearly as fun, but it was cool that they tried. So
An attempt was made.
yeah, I think I had like one of the order, like the menu signs out in the drive-through. I got one of those. Yes, I did go and I had a Happy Meal because I wanted the toy. There's nothing wrong with that.
Speaking of McDonald's, what were y'all y'all? Now I
It's contagious.
It's
It's
called
contagious.
a stutter. Everyone say it with me.
Okay, so the adult Happy Meals that came out, was it last year or the year before?
I don't know.
I think it was last year.
Do y'all remember those? I didn't get one because
Neither did I.
I didn't want to spend money on it.
So,
But
what was it? McDonald's?
yeah, they
I
made
haven't eaten a
adult
McDonald's
Happy
since
Meals.
I was like 12.
Okay, where's your sense of whimsy? No, that's not what I
Not
mean.
at McDonald's. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, because they got rid of the freaking slides. Everything went downhill after the slides, which is ironic. Boy, I'm glad that y'all have a sense of humor. Anyway, all I can remember about the McDonald's adults Happy Meals is that they had Grinch socks during Christmas as one of their adult prizes. And
I do remember these.
okay, thank goodness. I thought I was
You-
going crazy.
All you had to say was the Grinch socks. I remember these. People were like fighting over these.
Over the stupid Grinch socks. I'm like, you could get those at the Dollar General down the road. What are
They
you
weren't even that
doing?
cool.
Where's your sense of whimsy, Riley?
Not with the
Okay.
Grinch socks.
Oh, man. When do the Riley socks come out?
When I have money.
There we
When
go.
we have money to fund such endeavors.
Yeah.
Speaking of limited time, merch.
Merch?
Lord.
Actually, speaking of merch, how do we
Oh.
feel about tour shirts?
I had a couple.
This is
They're gone.
such... Yeah.
I
so
destroyed them with my sweat and
I
size.
like things like tour shirts because I like having physical reminders of things because I don't like taking pictures of things while I'm experiencing them. because
Yeah.
I feel like it gets in the way of the experience. And so I like, band merchandising. My one issue with it is that it is expensive. It's
Yeah.
like
That is.
$40 for a Gildan t-shirt, or however you pronounce the brand. Like, ooh, I'm sorry. I want to support you, but I'm also paying for tickets. Like, hot dang.
I want to
I
support you,
paid
but
for-
also, why are these $70?
What do
I
you
paid for
want
tickets
from
half a year
me?
ago. It's fine.
Yeah, no, I agree. And that's another thing too. You made a good point. I'm also very much of the opinion that if I'm like at an event, I don't want to be worrying about like taking a picture, because I know it's important to like keep memories and stuff. But like, it's so disappointing because when a couple of the first concerts I ever went to, that was like my experience. Was like people would just had their phone up, and I was like, are you even like paying attention to like what's happening here?
I feel like
Seriously.
I land in a between category. I'll pick up my phone, I'll take a picture, I'll put it down.
I do have a recording of Cape Town playing my favorite song.
See,
Okay,
that's
but
the
that's
only
like-
thing.
One thing. And
That's
it's
one
one
thing.
song. You've heard it over and over again.
And if you're recording audio, just, I don't know, put it in your pocket. I have a shirt pocket that I stick my phone in. There we go.
There we go.
The reason I brought this up, I went to their concert in 2024, I think is when that tour was, the Sweet Tooth tour. And they had different merch for the Canada tour and the US tour. I mean, obviously you got to change like the cities in the back, right? But they also changed like the image on the front. And the art they had on the front of the t-shirt was so much cooler for the Canada tour, in my opinion. I'm like, man, I want the Canada t-shirt, but I'm not going to Canada to watch them perform when they're in my basically hometown. Like,
Dang.
They were in your cave town.
they were in my Cape Town. I'm seeing them again this year. I'm very excited. Can't wait to buy more overpriced shirts and hoodies that I will cherish for the rest of my days.
Exactly. See, that's why I think they're decent. Because even if they're falling apart, you sit there and you're like, well, you have been upgraded to a PJ shirt.
You're now one of my elite employees.
Exactly.
I have a hat, a t-shirt, and a hoodie that I wear all the time whenever they're in season. It's great.
Yep.
Heck yeah. There's actually another limited edition thing that's a positive that I really like. So Star Wars has a group that they make action figures with. I think is how it is. It's the Black Series action figures, and I didn't buy either of these. They were gifts, and they were some of the like wowiest gifts I had ever been given. They're sitting on my dresser right now. They're the Samurai Mandalorian and Samurai Jango Fett.
I am so puffed up with pride right now. It's ridiculous.
Look,
I know how to
Riley
give good
goes
gifts.
and finds some of the coolest stuff. And then Christmas rolls around. I don't know what I'm getting. I just know that it's going to be amazing. And I just kind of look at it just like, holy moly. And it's, I will say, for me, I'm the kind of person that gets wowed by socks. So,
I think socks are an
Fortunately-
underrated gift.
they're such an amazing gift. People need to give socks to people more often.
Aiden, I think you gave me a Black Series figure. It's on my shelf across
I
the way.
Did.
It's the like prototype Mandalorian armor, the one that's like all white, but they were originally gonna make Boba
Yeah.
Fett before they gave him color.
Yep. Very proud
I
of
also
that one.
have an older Black series. It's a clone trooper and just a battle droid, but in the same box.
Yeah, I've been thinking about getting more Black Series action figures, except now I need to save up for big things. So no doing that.
Big things are coming, everybody. Not related to the podcast, but they're coming.
Unless
Unless
I mean, that would be a really interesting podcast episode.
Life updates. An entire podcast episode about life updates.
I wasn't thinking in that direction. I'll tell you all the direction I was thinking of after this episode.
Okay.
can I do a life update about something that's limited that I had recently
Yes.
happen? I had my wisdom teeth pulled.
They did.
Jay's wisdom teeth, everyone. That's limited edition right there.
It's limited edition.
Get them before they're gone.
I had all four of my wisdom teeth and the baby tooth extraction, which was really funny. And I had the root on one of them was like shaped like a claw instead of straight.
Right.
This thing was
Yeah.
hooked to like high heaven. It was
Did you get to keep your teeth?
no. I have a picture of it.
Aw.
I need
dang,
to.
so that was really limited for you.
Yeah. No, I didn't get to keep that one. I didn't ask him for it, but also I was like sedated,
Yeah.
semi-conscious the whole time.
If I
You know how
ever
it is.
have to do that, I'm going to sign a thing beforehand that tells them I want my teeth.
I'm pretty sure you have to pay them extra for that.
I
That's
will.
stupid. Why am I paying them to keep my part of my body?
I would love to walk you through the amazing part of our healthcare that is giving birth.
Oh.
See,
No. You think I'm talking about the child? I am not.
Oh no.
No,
are
I
you
know
talking
you're
about
not.
the placenta? Like,
Yes.
did you?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
Lord.
you
Did they let you
legitimately
keep the
have
old
to
one?
pay to keep that.
Or else they will take it and they will use it for something else or sell it.
Damn, that's crazy. I hadn't thought about that until after you said you think I'm talking about the kid. I'm like, oh yeah. My English teacher in high school was talking about making a smoothie with hers.
Yeah. They do that.
It sounds disgusting, and it is disgusting, but it is in fact a somewhat normal thing to do in the animal kingdom.
I was about to
some
say
people
something
get it
wrong.
freeze dried and take it as pills.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can also.
I would
Crush it
like
up
my 25 milligram placenta, please.
I mean, it's very nutritious, right?
It
Why are we
is.
talking about this?
Limited edition.
You brought it
You
up.
only get one.
It's a limited edition.
I mean, unless you you have like a bunch of kids. But
It's still
It's
limited.
still limited.
Eventually,
Per
it won't
child.
happen.
that's true.
Yeah.
Anyway, any last minute limited editions? We got a couple of minutes left.
I do have. Oh, go ahead, Riley.
So, this is going to be completely unrelatable to y'all, and I don't really care. Limited edition makeup sucks. Do you know
You've told me about this, and
Okay.
it does.
one of my favorite eyeshadow palettes of all time was by a brand called Lorac, and I love Lorac. They're harder to find nowadays than they were back then. But it was a limited edition winter palette from like 2018. I freaking loved that thing. It was so good to use. But of course, it's limited edition, so I can't get it anymore. I hate that. But beyond that, for the longest time, if you were goth, you could not get black lipstick outside of limited edition Halloween drops.
That
Otherwise,
is
you had to use
stupid.
eyeliner in order to have black lipstick.
My favorite eyes, the lips.
It's crazy. But then, a big thing that happens in the makeup world is there will be quote unquote limited edition drops, and they'll create artificial scarcity for really good products. There was one that was a highlighter that was like a cult classic for a long time. That's the shiny stuff that goes on the high parts of your face. So if the woman in your life walks out of her, makeup putting on area and she has sparkles on her cheekbones, that's what highlighter is. For those of you who do not know. The brand that I'm thinking of did a quote unquote limited release 2 times in a row of this product, and then took it off the shelves for a while, and then decided, quote unquote, to release it full time. It was always in the plan to release it full time. Like, it was supposed to be a permanent addition to the collection. But they got a lot of people hooked because it was a limited edition drop.
Yeah.
And that's a very, very popular way of doing things in the makeup world. And there's even one brand that is entirely like that, that got in a lot of hot water recently. I've gone on rants about it before. Y'all don't need to hear it. But it's incredibly stupid because people will just go for it. Like, if it was actually a limited edition release and it's something that, like, you're a makeup collector, it makes sense. But, like, if your whole business model is based off of limited edition releases, ew. That's my
bad business model.
And it's like, I don't know. It's manipulative. And people fall for it all the time. And I hate it because, like, this company that I'm thinking of in general, not in general, in specific, look, I'm just like Aiden. They release crappy products, but because they're a big name in the community, specifically in social media, people bought it expecting it to be a good, fully finished out product, and it was crap. And now people are defending them because, it was a limited edition lab release, but it sucked. And I hate it. Like, ew. Stop using your credibility.
They gotta throw it in the Disney Vault.
Do crappy. Exactly. They're exactly like the Disney Vault, except they're normies, so they shouldn't be allowed to do it.
Disney shouldn't be allowed to do it.
Right, but it's like, at this point it's expected from Disney. You would expect people who are supposed to be normal people wouldn't do crap like that because they know how gross it is.
Doctors shouldn't either. Looking at you.
That's
doctors.
right. Keep your fingers out of my bum. It's exclusive.
Oh.
All right. Well,
To whom?
The doctors.
Well,
to
Wait,
them.
no, me.
What do you mean?
keep out. This is the place specifically for you.
Private property.
All right, I'm done. I'm off my soapbox.
All right. Aiden, you got words for us? This should be interesting.
I do have some words. Well, I don't know if you should be. All right. This broadcast was brought to you by these words. Mischievous. NFTs. Japanese food market. AIDS. Popo Funks. McDonald's. Not sponsored. Successor. Thanks for listening.
It's so you.
I ain't writing all that down, bro.
I've done it again.
Surely Aiden wrote it down to do this. You could just send me the cliff
I
notes.
did actually. I'll
All right,
just.
well, thank you everyone so
here.
much for listening.
You can have my limited edition list.
Happy brunch once again to Burley in the UK.
Happy brunch, Burley.
Happy brunch, Burley.
Happy brunch.
See y'all next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Currently
You know
looking
my.
for
Yeah?
a limited edition AIDS placenta.